As children, we all had fundamental needs. The need to be seen, heard, and loved. These needs shape our sense of identity and belonging. And as we grow, we seek answers to essential questions. Who am I? Am I loved? Do I belong? Unfortunately, many of us find ourselves deprived of these needs, leading to confusion about our true selves. This confusion often persists into adulthood, manifesting as inner child wounds that influence our behavior and emotional responses. The inner child is a concept rooted in psychology and self-development that represents the playful, curious, and emotional aspects of ourselves that we carry into adulthood. It's the part of us that retains the innocence and wonder of childhood while also holding on to past hurts and unmet needs. It contains the experiences, feelings, needs, and beliefs that we formed during childhood. These can include both positive and negative experiences, like joy, curiosity, innocence, but also wounds, traumas, and unmet needs. The inner child influences how we perceive and respond to the world around us, often manifesting in our behaviors, relationships, and emotional patterns. For example, if someone experienced abandonment or neglect as a child, their inner child may house feelings of insecurity or fear of rejection in adulthood. Alternatively, positive experiences in childhood can contribute to resilience, creativity, and a sense of wonder that continues into adulthood. Here are some of the characteristics for spotting the inner child. The inner child embodies a sense of innocence and purity, viewing the world with wonder and openness. It contains a natural curiosity and thirst for learning, exploring, and experiencing new things. The inner child is vulnerable and sensitive, easily affected by emotional experiences and interactions. It carries unresolved emotional wounds and traumas from childhood, which can manifest in feelings of fear, shame, or inadequacy. The inner child houses unmet emotional needs for love, acceptance, validation, and nurturance. The inner child is created during our childhood with the interactions we have with our early caregivers, family dynamics, societal influences, and significant life events. Positive experiences such as love, support, and encouragement contribute to a healthy inner child, while negative experiences such as neglect, abuse, or trauma can lead to wounded aspects that require healing. The inner child influences many aspects of our lives, our thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and relationships in adulthood. Unhealed issues can result in self-sabotage, patterns of unhealthy relationships, emotional triggers, or difficulties in regulating emotions. The healing journey begins by acknowledging and nurturing the inner child is an essential aspect of self-awareness and healing. By understanding and addressing the needs and wounds of our inner child, we can cultivate self-compassion, heal past traumas, and foster personal growth and emotional well-being. The inner child work often involves techniques such as visualization, journaling, inner dialogue, and therapeutic practices aimed at reconnecting with and healing the wounded aspects of ourselves. Here are a few examples of the techniques you can start with. Visualization. Visualize yourself as a child and offer comfort, love, and support to your inner child. Journaling. Write letters to your inner child, expressing empathy, understanding, and validation for their experiences. inner dialogue. Engage in a dialogue with your inner child to uncover needs, fears, and desires and offer reassurance and guidance. Creative expression. Use art, music, or other creative outlets to express and process emotions connected to your inner child. By healing the inner child can lead to increased self-awareness, emotional resilience, improved relationships, and overall greater well-being. By healing past wounds and nurturing the inner child, we can truly experience greater joy, authenticity, and fulfillment in our lives. In my own life, one of the biggest triggers right now is when I try to share something meaningful with my partner and he completely ignores me. It instantly triggers my inner child, taking me back when I was just 10 years old, desperately trying to communicate with my parents, only to be brutally ignored. I vividly recall pouring my heart out to my father about something very important to me, only to have him look away and walk off, leaving me feeling utterly shattered. These childhood wounds still haunt me today, leaving emotional scars that ache to be healed. But this is just one of my many triggers. The inner child serves as a guide, showing us the parts of ourselves that need more love and attention. Through these triggers, we are given an opportunity to reparent, care for, and heal those wounded aspects of ourselves. As my inner child is activated by these triggers, I can begin the healing process. I realize that I am no longer that vulnerable little girl, but an adult capable of tapping into consciousness and addressing my pain through various healing practices like journaling and visualization. It's important to understand that the other person involved in triggering us is not at fault. They merely serve as a mirror, reflecting back on us the unresolved pain and the hidden wounds from our past. Instead of directing blame outward, I choose to take responsibility of my own healing journey. One powerful practice I employ is in engaging an inner dialogue with my inner child. I visualize myself and my inner child having a conversation in a comfortable setting where I listen to attentively to her experiences and reassure that she is seen and heard. Embracing these triggers as opportunities for growth allows me to turn inward and do the necessary work to heal myself. While it may be tempting to place blame externally, true healing comes from within. By accepting, working with, and moving on from our past experiences, we can find liberation and true healing. This journey is one of courage and empowerment, leading to self-discovery and ultimately healing for ourselves and the world around us. If you're on a similar healing path, know that you are not alone. Your journey is one of bravery and self-compassion. Remember, healing takes time, patience, and above all, self-love. By embarking on this journey, you have already taken a significant step towards wholeness. Be brave, be true, and most of all, be love to you.